friends, and fellow listeners to another riveting episode of Dai Good Talk, your one-stop podcast for engaging discussions, amusing anecdotes, and thought-provoking ideas. We encourage you to take what we say with a grain of salt, a spoonful of curiosity, and a willingness to dive deeper on your own. So buckle up, keep your wits about you, and your sense of humor handy. It's time to dive into another episode of Dai Good Talk. Let's get the conversation rolling.
Women will never say that they are beneath a 10. You ask any woman, you go anywhere, how much you rate yourself? A 10.
Everybody's a 10.
A 10. Everybody's a 10. And
Everybody is a 10.
And we are not. Everybody is not a 10. Now, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Exactly. Which makes everybody a 10.
You might see me a 10, and then you may ask Kendall, and Kendall will say, well, she's really a 6, you know.
A strong 5.
That beauty at the beholder's thing is nonsense to me. Your score is objective. Is objective.
It's not objective.
It's
very subjective.
Okay.
It's very subjective.
Everybody is saying the same person is a 10. You ask 5 persons in the room how much they rate you're not going to get the same rating.
You can take the average. Type. You can take the average of everybody in the room. So that would be a score.
Maths time, yes?
We'll just go ahead with the mean. But
somebody will see you, Brandon, and say, wait, that's my type. And next guy going to say, wait, why he here? Why in front of me? Because it's not, you understand? It depends on who it is.
Do you know that
this man dressed like a rock star.
People are so shallow. Do you know that many of us are so shallow? Like, I may see you as a 10 and I would like you and whatever, right? And I introduce you to my girlfriends. And if my girlfriend say, yo, we're going with you, you're struggling. Yeah, but I don't think to myself, do I really want to be with him? Even though he is treating me good or whatever, do I really want to be with this man? Because my friends...
That's when he's not a leader.
Saying, correct. Your friends say... and there are a lot of people that are not leaders. They are followers. A lot of people out there
But that null and void if the man of paper.
That's what I'm saying. If you have money...
Or if he's treating you very good.
We get into the meat and potatoes.
No, but I mean, everybody needs to live. But if it is... All right, if a man coming at you legit, from a financial perspective, or just handling you, if a man treating you real good, your girlfriend will have to tread light. But really, actually, everybody have at least one less attractive person in the back pocket. No, really, actually, when it comes to it, when you do an analysis of your friend group, right, and you watch everybody's boyfriend, really, actually, I don't really find it to be a situation where it's just like you're really marking to see if the man nice or not.
Correct.
You just have to accept. I find yeah, that's your type. I will never tell my girlfriend, wait, you're looking good enough.
Your man looks like trash.
Nah, that real weird.
He should kill himself. No.
A man could be good looking, but he's not good looking for you. That real weird. I feel as though we're too grown. Probably when you're younger. You'll experience that.
Yeah.
But really, actually, if your man handling you or if your man saying things,
correct.
Go through sis.
Money doesn't make anybody look nice.
Smell nice.
Let's just look at Jay-Z.
Act nice. All of a sudden, a man dressing well. You see our dressers?
Correct.
God bless the dressers.
You get the attention.
You see dressers?
Effortlessly.
And
I love my game.
see men that always, had the mark down, the twist down, wherever it is.
Right. Because my grandmother always used to say, if you meet a man a certain way and you like him a certain way, leave him just so. Don't try to spruce him up. Don't try to bring him out, because when they get bright,
say the
they
key
look in the mirror and more women start to...
Attention.
Yes, they start to get that attention. It's like,
but earlier when we said women love attention. Everyone love attention. You give a man an oomph of attention.
Get more attention.
No, the thing is, we are custom getting it. Just because of the dynamic. It's according to the guys.
They're not content.
No, well,
never
that's your
content.
opinion. But
Never
we are custom getting it,
content.
meaning, I'm not even talking about from my perspective, in terms of what I've heard you guys say before. It's have more men than women, so it's have more options for women. So really and truly, naturally there's just more attention on women. So naturally we believe
more women than men.
Yeah, more women than men, sorry. So naturally, it's a natural thing in terms of a woman equating to the amount of attention she gets. is her level of attraction. That is how it has been ingrained in us. In terms of, okay, if you're walking down the street, men heckling you. If it is this, you're walking to a room, man tracking you. You just get value from that because that's how it was. That's how it has always been, right? But if you give, as Eva said, that's an excellent point. You meet a man, he's a cool cat. A man lawyer, a man doing what he's supposed to do. You meet a sharpest, right? And I decided, yo, Guna, I don't like this outfit. You see this outfit here? I don't like this outfit. Right? And all of a sudden I turned and I said, ting, whatever. All of a sudden, that man start to malfunction.
Yeah,
because why? We go out with the friend group and we gonna steal. And girl marking you that they never marked before. And all of a sudden you start to malfunction. You start to feel yourself. And you know, oh God, I don't want to use bad words. But it's a saying, especially with women, it's just like, you know, you give the less attractive man a chance and it hurt your soul. You know, that wasn't necessarily a type, but you give him a chance and it just switch up on you and you don't know when you get hit for 6 because it's just like, so I give you a chance because I didn't want to deal with the sharp man who have plenty birds and and he get a little oomph of attention because he rolling with a sharpest and then
where the sharpest because what you just picked there, I've never had a woman had to
that's your experience. That's your experience.
It's different, but it have men and women.
So what do you think? You already know?
I don't think I'm the norm. I'm talking for me. You mentioned the sharpest and
yeah, because you're speaking from a general perspective.
Correct.
If you're in a relationship, so for example, a woman could meet you and you have never experienced elevating a woman's style. You never elevate a woman's style.
Yes.
That's my point. If it is you're coming to a situation with the dynamic of the woman she's more well put together. And the man not really like that. He's just throwing at this and throwing at that. Automatically in a relationship, you don't really find equally yoked situations. Somebody just have a little more flair than the next one or whatever. Sometimes you can meet somebody on the same level. Right. So, perfect example. You know, a woman, she will know to come correct if it is she wants to approach you. Because this man does take pride in how he look, how he dress, how he present himself. If she come into her lowly self, to get rejected, because you know what you're thinking. Oh goodness.
First of all, they're not approaching.
I was not going to say that.
So women don't approach you.
Women in Trinidad don't approach me.
In general, generally, women do not approach. Generally, women do not approach. I'm not saying women don't. I'm not saying women don't approach. I'm saying generally, women do not approach.
I think women get the confidence when they're in their friend groups and their friend might go. Hey,
no, it's a new wave now. That women approaching guys.
And it's still a majority, man.
In my experience in Trinidad, women do not approach.
And the lines are very
women shooting the shot every day. Just in the last podcast.
And it's, if a man approach a woman, it is a very, I don't know if this statistic is right to say, I don't have the facts, but I just talking from experience, from
don't be like that. Don't be like that.
From a circle. But 9 out of the 10 times if you approach a woman in Trinidad is
a ranking thing.
Is ranking.
It's a ranking thing. There is a ranking culture amongst women.
You do that same thing abroad. And it's a conversation. It might lead to anything, or it could lead to anything, but I don't know what is going with.
No, I agree. I agree that men are scared to approach women now because women, when they come, is an attitude, is a turn of face, especially if the woman is unattracted to you. Now, you might be attracted to the woman and you approach her, but you may not be her type, whatever her type is. And you come in to me, a woman is going to watch you like, why is he even coming over here? And they give attitude. Women do give attitude. But if you are a woman's type, she will, be a bit softer. She will engage in conversation.
Women coming at you in different ways now.
But there is no way to know before you approach, though.
Like it's...
There's no way to know before they approach.
There's no way to know, but you just
have new forms of coming at somebody. Yeah. The traditional way, I will not approach.
When did this become a science?
I don't know. Like I live in an next. I live in an earth too.
No, because what you're experiencing, like other women, is intimidation. No, what you're experiencing is like intimidation. Why would I approach a man if I think? Why would I approach a man? Let me say, you are my type. I find you real handsome and whatever. People just make assumptions.
And exactly where you start is what a man will be seeing and feeling when he see a woman.
Right, but this is what I'm telling you. Y'all invalidate women experiences as well. I will never fight the whole battle of woman coasting on man.
Man is invalidate woman experiences.
Yeah,
a man will go to a party, music playing, we in a settings where
everybody having fun.
Dance. That is what carnival is about. And woman ain't going to agree with what I say here, you know.
No, you are
the
right.
The big crave now is a man approaching you, and it's to record the man
getting rejected.
Yeah. You, by the man coming
we have
to just
a ranking culture now. That's
a very weird thing.
To me, that is damaging to the whole culture.
And it's also extremely corny. If there are girls out there doing that, you are a cornball, like certified, like you should get a plaque on the wall and stamp it to the wall. You are corny.
All of that has happened, and it is people that remember social media big now, so you're seeing it on Instagram, you're seeing it, it's shared. It's a big joke. It's a big joke. And I mean, that to me, I think.
And then we wonder why men do approach.
And then you're wondering why men do approach. But all of that have a heavy impact on it. And like, I mean, tell everybody in my circle, guys and women, the experiences get abroad when you interact with women.
I agree.
It is be so different. Like you could just have a general conversation and it don't have to lead to anything. Nothing. It's either
I see that
we click or we don't click and
correct.
We move on. You could be friends. We don't need to be friends, or it could turn into something intimate. It just spur at the moment. But Trinidad, it is different, boy. It's real different.
I agree.
I know for a fact girls get a genuine high to go and tell their friends, but I rank on he, but he tried to talk to me, boy.
I remember it had a female I had on Facebook. I can't remember her name, but I remember she was doing a whole vlog of depicting, like a guy probably approached her, and she started to post about this guy approached me and I don't know why he's talking to me for and well degrading the guy now. And I mean, I wasn't there, I don't know what the settings was, but I mean, I watched it, and because of how I think in regards to how women and men interact here, I started critique it, and I said, well, I wonder if it was just a genuine, the man probably see and really like you and approach you, and you just on the edge to bash, because that's just the culture.
And that's why we have fewer men approaching women now. And then you want to know, when you go to a club or you go to any event where there's dancing and having a good time, a woman in the group dancing and her heels in the corner, the guys just have their drinks and just chilling. And it's like,
you can't approach.
No interaction. You can't enjoy. I can't remember the last time I attend an event and everybody just having a good time, men and women just having a good time, because the woman on one side dancing on their girlfriends, and the men on one side drinking.
Just standing up,
just standing up, and I think that has made parties and nightlife very lame now.
Correct.
It's
very subjective, lame. Because really and truly, but a crew of girls go out and like to wine on the girlfriends. You like to wine for yourself, and that's the wave. I don't care to wine on a bagger man, especially if I'm going out. And as I say, I will never say that is not a valid point in terms of the ranking and the turn of thing, but I'm not changing nothing. Not changing men and women being together, interacting, hooking up, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. Get over it. It's the same way we just have to accept things on the male side and accept things on the female side. It is what it is. Because, as I said, there are a lot of women, even if it's taken... Yeah, and that's the thing. What you're saying, that contribution in terms of out there will only matter if it is here out there. It's plenty of people not leaving Trinidad. This is the reality for now till thy kingdom come.
Fellas leave Trinidad.
So it only matters.
In a hurry.
They're staying right here. And they're taking what they get right here. And it is what it is. And everybody going to live merrily. They're going to live merrily.
But do you think that make it hard to actually enter into a relationship? Because, okay, we said that's the dynamics. That is how it is. It will always be so.
It makes it hard.
But it makes it hard for people to get into a relationship, to get to interact. Because in order to interact, you have to approach
the other person.
You
can't hold a conversation.
You can't hold a conversation.
You have to depend on social media, and that takes away things. So that's why you have where you will click with a female, or a female will click with a man, and it will be very short-lived. The euphoria lasts for like a month, if so much. And then you're like, you don't even know this person. And what you thought you would have seen on pictures or in the few messages you would have sent is totally different after a month or two because there's the social interaction is dead because of social media.
Correct.
And then you don't even want to hold a conversation.
But then, not even you don't even want to. Most people can't even hold a conversation.
True.
Because you'll be attracted to somebody. Okay, I see a gentleman walking in a party or whatever, lining along. Hey, this is a nice guy. This is my type. Whatever. Me, I don't really care what height. Once you're on same level with me, I don't really care, right? So you see somebody, they're nice, whatever. Okay, they dress nice, they look clean, my type. You go and you talk to them, and you can't even have a conversation. For me personally, I am big on conversation. I would be attracted to you on a conversation level versus a appearance. So you ain't gonna be ugly, but you have to be. No, listen, don't get me wrong.
You gotta be a 9.5 out of 10. You can't be under 9.
No, listen to me.
Yeah, that
you
on the
have
9
to be attractive to me. You don't have to be attractive to anybody else.
He has to be a
Whatever my
10 to
version,
you.
To me, right? So if you are my
the
type,
subjective 10?
If you are my,
Not an objective 10.
Yeah, the subjective 10.
If you are my type, and I see you and I was like, okay, this is a nice gentleman. To me, let me go and have a conversation with him. Okay, if I'm talking to you and you cannot hold a conversation, if you are my subjective 10, you're going to go to 5 if you cannot talk, because I cannot be sitting with somebody and we don't talk.
Silence.
And that's just me. It's just sitting there like you're talking. And one thing for me too, and this is just a me thing, if I'm messaging you and you're spelling basic words wrong, it might be shallow, but it's a turn off to me. Basic, because you are trying to tell me I cannot take you, because remember, you are your own individual. You are own individual.
There was a meme with that. Let me see if I find it.
I cannot take you to a circle of because I know my circle of friends and associates, right? And we all, but of course, you like with people on your same level. So if I am talking to you and you can't hold a conversation, I bring you to an event with my friends and, yeah, girl, yeah, well, there's a scene, and like, what? You can't even have a and I'm not talking about using no big words, just engage in something that excites you. You can't do, and I send you a text, yeah, and one word, and then you're spelling wrong. It's like, baby, goodbye. And I have a lot of people based on that alone.
Bad grammar is a red flag. Because if that sentence you typed out made sense to you, nothing I say will.
Correct. And you know what I do?
Felt it.
You know what I do? If I'm talking to somebody via text
I need a lighter.
and they spell a simple word wrong, I'm going to pause for a while to see if they will correct themselves. Because you might spell something wrong out of haste in texting.
And there's the little asterisk. Yeah.
So I'm going to wait for you to fix it. Give you a chance to watch. And if you don't fix it, I am going to reply in a sentence using the same word.
Wow, you
that's how
bad. That is how bad. Again, it's a me thing, because remember, as I said before, I am big on conversation and intellect and skills. These right? So what I do?
No, but your type is, would you say one of the characteristics of your type is like an intellectual?
Correct.
Intelligent.
Intelligent, sapiosexual. I am, you see, intelligent. So I am going to, and this is not, and I'm not going to disrespect you, because I am going to respond to you using the same words.
You're educating the person.
So I'm not disrespecting you, I'm educating you. So now you're going to see how I spell it. So if you're going to respond to me and using that word, I expect you.
But you know, in terms of the law of the universe, right? You know, the man, the best man for you, could come to you with the worst grammar.
Well,
and you can lose out on the blessings.
I would lose out then.
No, because really and truly, let's be real. Your level of intellect have nothing to do with your heart or your intention. Ideally, it might be a little awkward if it is your intelligence, hey, and then you don't really meet this person. They're not really on par with the grammar. To eliminate a potential person who come at you legitimately, treating you good, at the end of the day, you could be blocking your own blessings. Because I'm telling you, the most intelligent guys I've interacted with are with the quack. Assholes. Because, and that's like, say, let me flip it. You ever interacted with a very intelligent woman? Immediately comes across as very snotty.
And snobbish, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very condescending.
Sometimes it can come across
No, because why? People associate intellect with status and ranking thing because you automatically could talk down on others. Now, obviously, there are a lot of intelligent people who could balance it all.
Correct.
But if that is what you equate as having status, or that is what you put as a pedestal of having value, your level of education, the way in which you speak, you can be somebody who have the best education, but they're genuinely not nice. Not nice people, very mean, but nobody can. I mean, your preference is your preference in terms of being able to
interact. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to have a university degree, you know.
Yeah, but just be able to spell narcissistic.
A lot of people.
As a basic. If you can't spell
Narcissistic,
narcissistic,
don't use it in your argument.
I just want to say narcissistic have plenty S and people can make mistakes.
Narcissistic, please don't use
it. Let me tell you something. I am the type of person, I will, if I'm bored, I will just engage. No, listen to me.
Food out of what?
Food out of eat, yeah. Hungry.
Let me tell you one scenario that happened,
She's
right?
starving.
I went on a yacht ride. I had just came back from the States, whatever. I went on a yacht ride, and this other boat pulled up with some gentlemen and stuff like that. And from him, I look at them, you know, the usual kind of chiquota, pants thing, headband, and whatever. So I just, characters, and you don't know what makes the characters, you know? So they came over, like they were friends with the owner of the yacht that we were on. So, you know, they tie the boats together and they come over. So then this guy is watching me. And in my head, I'm like, you are not in my league. But what I would do though, but don't get me wrong, I am not a dismissive person. So even if I know...
you immediately
made an
assessment.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. But listen, appearance, right? Because remember, I look at your appearance because if you don't take pride in how you dress, and I'm not telling you other joke because you're down the islands, you're on a yacht, you're down the islands, right? So I know you have a little shorts or whatever, but you need the presentation of it now, right? So I'm looking at you like, please don't look at me because no one's giving the eye contact first and watch you, and I'm like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. But I have never disrespected somebody, even if I don't feel like you're on par with me, and you come and talk to me, I will talk to you very nice. You will think you will get through. Because that's
yes, I like it.
Right?
I'm not sure which was. I'm not sure which one was.
No, I can live with that. I can live with that.
I don't know.
Don't diminish him, man.
I can live with that.
Because you know if she bash him and reject him, she will be the worst thing.
Do you have to bash
yourself? You don't know what this person holds, right? So he came across to me. Oh my God, he's coming. But he was gauging to see if the guys around me were, one of them was my man or something, right? So when he realized, like, everybody's just a cool scene, he inched from his boat and come across, and then he come to talk and whatever. So he talking normal, not disrespectful, nothing explicit. Okay, you're talking to me, cool, all right, it's a cool vibe. On the boat, I'm partying, I could talk to you. I don't care how you talk. I'm talking to you because we're on the boat and I'm being respectful. I'm not going to be like, why are you talking to me for? Okay, cool. So then he we wanted numbers and stuff like that. So I'm like, for me, you would get my number. Is if it's gonna still be there when you come across, because when you message me, you're gonna get blocked. Because I know in my head already, you can get the number, but are you gonna be able to keep the number, right? So I'm not the type of person who would be like, no, you can't, honey, I will block you. And if you come from my next number, you block my number. Okay, really? Okay, block the next number. I don't care what number you're coming from, you're gonna get blocked. So this guy now, okay, he got the number, all right, cool. So he messaged me and stuff like that. In my head, I'm like, you know what? You're really pushing it. You're trying. Okay. You might be, and this is how girls just think, even women. You'll be like, okay, you know what? In my head, I am bored. I'm not with anyone. You pursuing me. I'm going to get some free food out of it. Come on. Women don't think like that.
Hard to eat.
Food hard to eat.
Police.
Let me tell you.
Police.
When he starts to
you see, boredom is an epidemic. Boredom does have women entertaining.
That's crazy, bro.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to make you feel like you're going to be with me. Because if I realize like it's getting to that point where you're actually serious, I'm going to be like, well, no, I'm not looking for anything. I'm not going to lead nobody. I'm not that
After you done spend up your cream and your belly full.
Now, don't get me wrong. If you take me out and I had a good time and I got food from you, if I go out the next time, I'm going to buy food. That's me.
Okay.
No man,
all right, I can take that.
Remember, she was born.
If I go out with you the first time,
if
I go out with you the first time and you are, I'm not interested, but if you have a vibe.
Because you remember the man that you like,
then
the answer to go out.
If I had a vibe. So
where's the moral of the story?
No, the moral of the story is, listen to what happened. He messaged me, right? He's messaging me and I'm like, oh my God, here we go now. But this guy, remember, I look at him like, oh my God, another street dude. But this guy is messaging and he is putting sentences together beautifully.
Diamond.
I'm like, oh my God.
Using
I was not expecting that
And you almost
from him.
missed out on
giving
the
butterflies.
intellectual
So
bay.
I'm like,
Intellect bay.
you actually spelling words. I'm talking about simple. I'm not talking about no.
You give
Because
me
it's basic conversation.
butterflies.
You're spelling simple words. Then you proceed to call me, and you are holding a conversation. It's not like a lull in the phone conversation. I'm like, okay, wow. So now you have reached the next stage.
He's
where
the
if
subjective
you
10.
So the moral of the story is do not judge a
Do
book
not
by its
judge the book
cover.
by its cover.
Intellect bay
But
could come with a 3/4.
with a 3/4, and that's why I say that you may watch somebody and say, oh my God, why is he looking like that? Don't approach me. But until you give someone a chance, you might be like, this person is not
Give me a
bad.
chance, give me a
After
chance,
all,
give me a
maybe tell her,
chance.
but the point is, this person was a good time for right now. Why would you want to be bored by yourself, have nothing to do, when you could just go to a movie and just chill, eat some food and have a good time? And
Have a
then,
good conversation.
Yeah, good conversation. Now, it can turn
Until
out to
Mr.
be
Red Flag
friends.
come.
Not Mr. Red Flag.
Come on.
It can turn out to be friends.
But if we being
And
real,
it's
that
good.
is not the male objective. So, at some point in time, we're going to observe. We'll peep game,
Correct.
realize, you're
doesn't
trying to
like
keep it on some friend thing, and when it is a separate off now, why it is all of this feels, I know all of this feel that little internal burning when that man leave you alone.
That's just human. You want to
You're
feel
talking
you
from
want to feel
experience.
a
But-
burden if
but-
you-
Current experience.
But all in
it's
all,
human.
we learn that a lot of people can't spell.
What?
And a
True,
lot of people can't spell narcissistic.
true.
But a lot of Trinidadians, I've realized, use sentences and words incorrectly. And it's just there's a particular thing that cringes me. I can't remember. There's use in instead of off. So instead of saying, I'm trying
You have
to
a
get this-
communication.
Imagine. No,
But
that's
you
what's
know-
going on. You need to go in UE staff room and seek out a bay, right?
because-
People cannot, right? People don't know subject verb agreement, right? You gotta allow them. There, it will whoop people tail from now till like kingdom
that.
come.
I know that. But there's this it's a sentence that we normal conversation you're using in instead of off.
Instead of is crazy. Because I mean that's a very unique phrase that's taken off.
But a lot of people use it. You ever hear a lot of people are trying to get
Viewers, this is how easy it is to turn off a girl. This is how easy it is. This is literally how easy it is. If you use in instead of off, blocked. Problems, blocked.
I don't know. All in all,
Be
all in all,
100% on your
You get on the
game.
I'm not
internet,
shallow.
address things at home.
address
right?
things at home.
Address things at home, do embarrassing on the
Google
internet.
is
That's
your
more, let's
friend.
go.
And learn
Google
to
is your
spell.
friend.
Google is
Learn
your
to, yeah,
friend.
learn.
ChatGPT is your friend as well.
Let that autocorrect work for you.